Hello, if you're watching this, you're most likely a fresher, but whatever the case may be, welcome to Magdalen, and by Magdalen, I mean this place. I'll be your tour guide on this little video adventure. My job is to show you what it's actually like to live here so you can feel at home before you leave your home. I am going to be covering a lot in this video, so if you would like to jump to your topic of interest, please click on the appropriate link and you will be magically transported to that part in the video. For accommodation, click the juggler. For bathrooms, click the boatie. For catering, click the dinosaur. And for the geography of the college, click the gentleman on the crutches. Our first point of call is accommodation. Alas, you won't be living here, you will most likely be living here. The Wainfleet, or as it's known to its friends, the Fleet. Despite its lackluster looks, it is built on top of Sainsbury's, which comes in incredibly handy when it's 7 AM and you realise that you don't have any milk. The Fleet has tons of rooms scattered across 5 floors and 2 sections, Plainside and Riverside. The Fleet is host to big rooms, narrow rooms, light rooms, rooms with a view and rooms with a view. Now the main distinction between Plainside and Riverside is that Riverside has a really nice view because it's by the river, however you will not have a sink in your room. Plainside stole all of your sinks. But you will have a sink, it will just be in the communal bathroom, but you don't have to share a bath with anyone. The other places you might be living are 71, 62, Longwall Annex and Longwall Cottage. 62 is located on the High Street, essentially opposite the college, and 71 is much the same as 62, just a little bit further down the road. Rooms on the High Street are generally larger and nicer, but the downside is that there are fewer people living here. However, everyone eventually becomes like family. Next is Longwall Cottage, which is on Longwall Street, just next to the college. Also on Longwall Street is Longwall Annex, which again is just opposite the college. Oh, and all accommodation includes lovely laundry rooms for you to wash your clothes. Now we come to bathrooms, because poor hygiene isn't fun for anybody. Returning to the Fleet, there are bathroom facilities like this with toothbrush sink areas and water wall dispensers. And St Clem's, which is an annex to the Fleet, has a water wall dispenser like this, which comes with a complimentary friendly sign. 62 has similar facilities and its high street counterpart is much the same. And Longwall Cottage and Longwall Annex also have bathrooms that look much like what you'd expect a bathroom to look like, so from this we can conclude there's no excuse for not smelling fresh. Now we come on to catering. You can be self-catered if you fancy it. In fact, the whole of my first term I cooked for myself, so it's definitely doable. But to cook you will need a kitchen, and the kitchens in the Fleet look a bit like this, or this, or this. The holy grail of cooking facilities in the Fleet is found on the 3rd floor, with its fridge, freezer, copious amounts of cupboard space, and a sign stating the terms of use. Seriously though, if you're gonna use someone's plate, wash it up. The high street buildings also come with sinks, ovens and microwaves, etc., and the Longwall buildings are very much the same as well. So all the basics are supplied for you to get creative in the kitchen. However, if you don't fancy cooking, you can go to hall, i.e. the canteen, for breakfast, lunch and dinner. You can usually get a salad, main and dessert for about £4, so it is pretty reasonable. Plus I'm told that it's organic, locally sourced and full of good stuff. And finally, to show you around Magdalen, we'll start at St John's Quad. So, making our way across St John's Quad and watching out for the runner, we now pass through St Swithin's Arch, making our way onto St Swithin's Quad. Then, stalking the little lady in front, we follow the path around the corner and eventually make a left onto Longwall Quad, which hosts the 24-hour library and the Longwall Quad accommodation. Making a U-turn and then turning left, we're now heading towards the deer park, which also features some pheasants. Upon reaching the deer park, you'll find the auditorium and the grove on your left, and on your right you'll see the dreaming spires of Magdalen. Departing from the deer park and minding the gate, we now head towards a group of tourists who are admiring new buildings, which isn't actually so new considering that it was built in the 1730s. Straight ahead of you, you'll then see the gate that leads onto Addison's Walk, and if you now turn right, you'll find yourself in Cloisters. Following Cloisters round while gazing out the window at its famous lawn, you'll eventually come across the JCR shop and the JCR common room. The JCR is just the name given to the undergraduate student body, and we have 2 rooms to relax in. The one you see now, and the film room where you can come to max, relax and act all cool. Continuing around Cloisters, you will see the old kitchen bar on your left, where you can go for sandwiches and drinks. And if you go up the stairs, that will take you to the hall. Going through the final bit of Cloisters and turning right will lead you onto one of the computer rooms. But turning left will take you past the entrance to the chapel, and then you'll find yourself back in St John's Quad, heading towards the Porter's Lodge, which leads onto the High Street. So there you have it, a crash course on Magdalen College. I hope this video was helpful, and if you do have any questions, let me know. Until next time, goodbye.
They say communal bathing, because it must sound like everyone has baths together. Communal...
This is inescapably true. But it's still really fun.